Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lee Marie. If you're new, I make videos about having a small business, and today's video is unfortunately very, very important. I wanted to make today's video because I saw something on social media that I felt was an excellent example of what not to do as a business owner. So today's video is going to be all about customer service. So I wanted to make today's video because I do think that as small business owners, there are a lot of aspects of owning a business that maybe we're not great at. We have strengths and we have weaknesses, but something that definitely needs to be at the forefront of your business is your customer service. And giving amazing customer service is going to give you a wonderful reputation, and it's going to give you a lot of positivity in the market. What you don't want is to have bad customer service, and then your customers, potential customers, are only going to hear bad things about you, and that may turn them off and not want to give you a chance. So the reputation that you establish in the marketplace for your business is very, very important, especially nowadays when we have social media and, people are able to leave reviews on your website, on Google, on Yelp, things like that. So you want to make sure that the customer service that you give to your customers is phenomenal. You want to go above and beyond for your customers because you want to be known as that brand that gives outstanding service. That if there's ever a problem or issue, you own up to it, you apologize, and you make it right. That's how businesses succeed. If you're going to be a business that constantly blames the customer, refuses to work with them, or takes forever to answer your emails, or doesn't help your customer, that's the reputation you're going to have in the market. And that's not a reputation that you want, especially when, let's be honest, with candles and things like that, they have a lot of other options. They don't have to buy from you. So if you're going to give them poor service, they'll simply go to somebody else. That's another reason why customer service is so vitally important in having a small business and in being in such a saturated market. So one of the reasons I wanted to make this video today is because I don't know if a lot of you might know, but I used to be a chef, a pastry chef specifically, for a very, very long time. And so this particular story kind of got to me that I saw out in social media. So I wanted to share it with you as what not to do as a business owner. Now, by the time this video goes up, you may remember or know that you heard about a young woman. I'm not entirely sure where she is located, but she has a bakery and she made a cake for someone, and that person complained about the cake. It was a cake that they were charged $84 for. And I'm sorry, but in my opinion, especially as a pastry chef, the cake was garbage. The cake was awful. I would never, being a business owner, ever let that cake go out into the world. I would never charge someone for that cake. The cake, honestly, and this sounds horrible, but it looked like a 5-year-old made it. It was really, really bad. To then charge a customer $84 on top of that and then be surprised when they're not happy with it, I thought was a little odd of the bakery owner. But let me take you step by step of what happened and why I think this is a great example of customer service. So this woman orders the cake. It's a celebration cake. It's covered in sprinkles. Like I said, you probably have seen it on social media because it's been everywhere. It went viral. So the cake, like I said, looks absolutely awful. I would never pay that. And I think, honestly, the baker should be ashamed of themselves for trying to sell that. The customer complains about the cake and wants a refund. The baker will not give her a refund. She basically says, you picked up the cake, you paid, there's nothing I can do. So the customer goes on her social media and complains. She posts a picture of it and, basically says, look at this cake. This is not an $84 cake. I'm so unhappy with it. And the bakery owner, again, instead of doing the right thing and owning up to what is happening and the fact that the customer is not happy, she turns to social media and she posts basically blasting this customer for being rude and ungrateful and all of these things. And unfortunately, it doesn't go the way the baker hoped. I have a feeling this young lady assumed that the internet would be on her side and would say horrible things about the customer. But unfortunately, it backfired. Instead, her little tirade of this poor customer who was unhappy with this ugly cake turned into everybody coming down on her and her horrible, customer service skills, her horrible looking cake, and suddenly her business is now getting the negativity and the backlash that she was hoping to give to the customer. A lot of things are going on here in this particular example. One is I think that the business owner is young and naive. I think that she's someone that is too combative, or, that someone who can't accept that they put out a bad product. If as a business owner, you make candles and you charge $50 to a customer and the candle has wax all dripping down the side, the wick is completely off center, and the beautiful box that you put it in is damaged, and ripped and whatever, and you mail that off to them, you cannot be surprised if they're upset. That's the money they're spending on that product, and they deserve to have a beautiful product. If the product is subpar, then you shouldn't be surprised that they're complaining. As a business owner, what you should be doing is, one, saying, I'm sorry. Admit to your mistake. Say, I'm so sorry that that went out the way it did, or I'm sorry that you were not happy with this product. What can I do to make it right? Then if they want a refund, issue the refund. Don't fight them. Just issue the refund. If they want a replacement, send the replacement free of charge. Don't argue with your customers. That's one thing that I think is being lost a lot nowadays, is people want to argue and want to say, well, no, show me proof. Okay, well, you signed for the package, so it's not my problem. You can't have that kind of attitude nowadays. You shouldn't have that attitude ever. But especially nowadays, being a business owner, your attitude needs to be, how can I make it right? So when you're thinking about customer service for your business, your priority should be making your customer happy. Happy customers go and tell their friends, oh my God, I had this issue, but they solved it and it was amazing. I've had that with other companies that I've tried where I wasn't happy with a product. They sent out a replacement, no questions asked, for free. And suddenly my view of that company was like, oh, okay. I didn't really like the product, but wow, they had great customer service. So if somebody else asked me about that company, I would say, well, I didn't care for the product, but their customer service is great, so give them a try. That's the kind of attitude that you want your customers to have, even the ones that are unhappy with your products. It happens, but you need to remember that at the end of the day, it's better to pacify someone with a free candle that costs you $5 or $10 to make than to start an argument with a customer, and the next thing you know, they're posting all over social media what a terrible business you are. That is not the kind of PR that you want for your business. So when it comes from a customer service standpoint, there is a lot of humility and everything that you need to swallow. And if somebody, has a complaint, you need to address it, you need to apologize, and you need to see how you can make it right. That is how you provide good customer service to your customers. And I've had this happen to me where I've had customers email me and said that there was an issue with their order. The first thing I do is I apologize for the issue. The second thing I do is ask them, what can I do to make it right? And then I make it right, whatever they want. A refund, a new candle, doesn't matter. I will do it because I care about my customers and I want them to have the best experience with my business. And in one of them, I honestly thought this customer was so angry. And by the end of our email exchange, what he said to me was, I'm so impressed by your exceptional customer service. I'm willing to give your brand another chance. And that's what you want. You want them to leave happy. You want them to say, you know what? I wasn't happy at first, but they've made me happy now. I want to give this brand another shot. And sometimes they're just going to not like you, and that's okay. They're going to take their refund and take their business elsewhere, and that's okay. But what you don't want is you don't want to be combative towards your customers. You don't want to argue with them. You don't want to tell them that they're wrong, they're making things up, whatever it is. Good customer service is, in the end, what's going to set you apart from the thousands of other companies out there that sell the exact same product. So it goes to show, with this baker, I have a feeling her business is not doing well right now. Because instead of her just swallowing her pride, giving this lady either a refund or making a cake that was actually acceptable, she decided to make it negative, to blast her on social media, and now she's paying the consequences. And unfortunately, I don't think she's learned her lesson. She's gone back onto TikTok to make a video about how everybody who's criticizing her is stupid and she didn't do anything wrong and everybody just needs to leave her alone. That's not how you run a successful business. So use this example as what not to do for your business. Okay, so to wrap up this video, customer service, do ask, what can you do to make it right? Do apologize, whether it was your fault or not. It doesn't matter. It's just a few little words saying, I'm sorry. That's it. So do apologize, do ask how you can make it right, and then make it right. Either send them a free product, refund them their money, whatever it is, make it right. Because at the end of the day, it is not worth it to have the negative backlash of making a customer angry. The don'ts. Don't argue with your customers. Don't be combative. Don't be rude. They spent money on your product. So whatever the issue is, make it right. I do also want to state that this is for customers who have simple issues where they're just unhappy with something. Now, it's completely different if a customer is being absolutely awful to you, name calling, swearing at you. That's completely different. That is a different kind of customer. And that's the kind of customer that, again, be polite, be calm, but those are the kind of customers that you can say, I'm sorry, this is not the company for you. You can take your business elsewhere. There is a right and a wrong way to handle customers, even irate ones. Never, ever, as a business owner, blast a customer, especially by name, on social media. Never do that. Never, ever swear at a customer or use name calling or anything like that. Never, ever do that in writing. Do not put that in an email. Do not text them that. Do not message them that. Because you can guarantee that they will take screenshots and post it on social media, and you'll be the one that looks bad. It just takes something as small as that to ruin your business, to literally put you out of business. It's what I have a feeling is happening with the baker. I can't imagine a lot of people are praising her or ordering cakes from her right now. And it could have easily been resolved had she swallowed her pride and just handled the customer issue correctly. That was my little rant about customer service. And like I said, as small business owners, we really do have to take accountability for our business and our products and what we're putting out there. It seems like it's unfair if a customer complains about something that you don't see an issue with. But like I said, at the end of the day, it's better to make the customer happy, even if they take their business elsewhere, than to be combative with a customer. It's not a good look, and it can backfire, as you've seen. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you like this video, please do hit the like button and also consider subscribing. It really helps my channel to grow so that I can bring you more content like this. As always, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.